golf has never seen a meltdown like this. When the PGA Tour tried to silence Bryson DeChambeau, thinking they could kill a meme, they set off a war with the new digital generation. Ejecting fans not for threats, but for a nickname? A billion-dollar tour trying to erase real moments from history? The power struggle got uglier than anyone expected, and what Bryson did next exposed the PGA's biggest weakness. So how did the tour lose control? Stick around. Summer 2021. The galleries are packed, the air is sticky, and Bryson DeChambeau can't escape the noise. It starts as a ripple, one voice in the rough, a sly Brooksy tossed from the crowd, then another, then dozens. What began as an inside joke explodes into a full-blown movement. On Twitter, #Brooksy trends for days. TikTok clips rack up millions of views, fans coordinating before rounds to see who can get the loudest chant. Even Brooks Koepka, Bryson's rival, fans the flames by laughing along online. At Memorial, at WGC FedEx, at every stop, the meme grows teeth. "Let's go, Brooksy," echoes from the grandstands, over tee boxes, behind every green. Some fans claim to organize in group chats, plotting their timing, their volume, their targets. The decibel level spikes whenever Bryson steps onto the tee. Broadcasters catch him flinching, jaw tight, eyes darting to security. At Muirfield Village, he snaps back. "Whoever is calling me Brooksy needs to get out of here." It only fuels the fire. The meme is now a ritual. Part prank, part protest, part viral sport. On Reddit, fans brag about getting under his skin. Every round becomes a test of nerve, with Bryson walking straight into a wall of noise he can't control. The chants aren't threats. They aren't even insults, but they're relentless. And for Bryson, every step down the fairway feels like a dare. How much can one player take before something breaks? Security fans out across Caves Valley, radios crackling, eyes scanning the crowd for the next outburst. Bryson's playoff heartbreak is still hanging in the air when it happens, a lone voice, sharp and clear. "Brooksy!" Bryson freezes. He turns, points. A marshal signals. Within seconds, 2 security staff close in. The fan, stunned, tries to protest. "It's just a nickname." But there's no debate. Rule lines are cited, the code of conduct invoked. He's walked out, past rows of confused onlookers, some booing, some silent, all watching something golf has never seen before. Jay Monahan's words echo. Any fan yelling Brooksy could be ejected, no exceptions. This isn't about threats or profanity, it's about a meme. For the first time, the tour is policing not just safety, but speech, drawing a line in the sand over a viral joke. Eyewitnesses describe the scene as surreal. Security moving with purpose, fans whispering, some clutching their tickets a little tighter. The crowd's energy shifts from rowdy to uneasy. Media outlets rush to cover it. Headlines scream, "PGA Tour boots fan for meme chant." Social feeds explode with clips and hot takes. One fan posts, "When has golf ever kicked people out for a meme?" The answer, now, is today. The tour's crackdown is no longer theoretical. It's real, it's public, and it's got everyone asking, who really controls the story on tour? Is this about protecting players or controlling the narrative? The meme is now policy, and the policy is personal. According to the 2024 to 2025 PGA Tour media regulations, the tour is the sole owner of every second of audio, video, and data captured at its tournaments. Not just the broadcast feed, free IC. Every highlight, every crowd reaction, every swing. The official clause leaves no room for doubt. The PGA Tour is the sole owner of all rights in and to audio, video, and data captured in connection with tournament play, including, but not limited to, all televised, streamed, or otherwise recorded or transmitted content from PGA Tour events. Third parties may not broadcast, publish, or distribute such content without the express written consent of PGA Tour. There's a price tag for everything. A single highlight under 30 seconds. $5,000 minimum for creators, $2,000 for rights holders. Want to post a full round? That's $50,000, if you even get approval. Social media clips? $1,500 a pop, capped at 5 per year. Step out of line and the tour's takedown clock starts ticking. Platforms get 24 hours to erase unauthorized content or risk losing access altogether. The message is clear. Every moment on tour is property, and the bill comes due whether you're a player, a fan, or a creator. The faceless regulator isn't just watching, it's counting every frame, every dollar, every click. Phil Mickelson didn't whisper his frustration. He blasted it straight into the spotlight. In 2021, before his break with the tour, Mickelson called out the entire system in one phrase: obnoxious greed. He wasn't talking about prize money or locker room politics. He meant the tour's grip on every shot, every highlight, every moment a player creates. Mickelson argued that the people swinging the clubs, not the league, should control what happens to their own image. He told reporters, "The tour makes millions off our highlights, then charges us thousands just to use them. They own your swing. Think about that." Other players listened. Some nodded in private, others echoed him in interviews. The old guard called it sour grapes. But for a new generation, Mickelson's words hit a nerve. If the tour could claim ownership over a player's greatest moments, what power did any golfer really have? The rebellion had a voice, and the establishment was on notice. Grant Horvat stares at the invitation, a sponsor exemption to play on the PGA Tour, the dream every young golfer chases. But there's a catch. Under tour rules, he can't film his round. No GoPro, no behind the scenes, no sharing the journey with the millions who built his channel from scratch. For Horvat, it's not just about a tee time. It's about bringing his audience along for the ride. The tour's message is blunt. They want his talent, his followers, but not his camera. So Horvat walks away. He turns down the shot at the big stage because the price is his voice. His YouTube audience rivals the viewership of entire tour broadcasts, yet he's locked out for refusing to play by old rules. Fans flood his DMs with support and anger. Why can't we see our guy compete? The tour's wall isn't just about protecting TV rights, it's about keeping new storytellers out, even if it means losing the next generation's stars. Bryson DeChambeau steps away from the old guard and builds something no tour official can touch: a creator empire. His YouTube channel rockets past 2 million subscribers, outpacing the audience for entire PGA Tour broadcasts. Viral stunts, behind-the-scenes vlogs, collaborations with celebrities. Bryson turns every round, every practice swing, every off-course moment into content fans can't get enough of. Sponsors line up, not for his scorecard, but for his reach. While the tour counts every highlight and charges for every clip, Bryson uploads whatever he wants, whenever he wants. LIV Golf's relaxed media rules give him the freedom to film, post, and engage in real time. The numbers don't lie. Bryson's digital footprint is bigger, louder, and more valuable than anything the tour can contain. He's not just playing golf, he's winning the attention war. No official document, leaked memo, or credible report has ever shown the PGA Tour issuing a gag order to silence Bryson DeChambeau or any other player from talking about media rights. Bryson, Phil Mickelson, and others have criticized tour policy in interviews and on social media without facing bans or fines. The real clampdown isn't on speech, it's on content. The tour owns every second of tournament footage, controls every highlight, and can erase viral moments at will. That's the power play fueling the silencing narrative. The myth of a formal speech ban took off online, but the truth is more complicated and more revealing. As creators and players gain leverage through massive audiences, the tour faces a crossroads: double down on control or risk losing the very stars and stories that keep golf alive in the digital age. In 2021, the PGA Tour enforced its code of conduct to eject fans for shouting "Brooksy," marking the first time golf authorities policed a viral meme rather than threats or profanity. Official documents from 2023 confirmed the tour's sole ownership over all tournament media, with explicit takedown powers and bans on independent filming. Phil Mickelson called this approach obnoxious greed, while evidence shows digital creators like Grant Horvat declined tour invitations to avoid these restrictions. Yet, the full details of internal tour deliberations remain undisclosed. What is clear, while the tour never banned Bryson DeChambeau from speaking, It tried to control the footage and the narrative around his career. Bryson's response, building a YouTube channel with over 2 million subscribers and moving to L1 Fi, exposed the limits of old-school gatekeeping. Today, more players face a choice: accept traditional control or build their own platform. The facts show the power in golf is shifting, and policies written for yesterday's game now shape tomorrow's stars.